everyone, welcome back to In My Opinion. This is your show host Ainish, where I kind of break down music videos for you. And today, because Ed Sheeran is basking in all his glory and of course in the sun, I need to talk about his new single, that is A Little More. Okay, so if you are not yet over Sapphire, let me tell you, Ed has come out with a new single from his 8th studio album, that is Play, which is set to release on 12th September. And by the way, it is just releasing 2 days after my birthday. So I feel it's a birthday gift from Ed to me. Now this song, A Little More, features one of your most favorite ginger heads, and I will tell you who is it in a while. But I also need to emphasize and appreciate Ed right now, because with every single music video that he is releasing, now there are other 2 singles that he has already released. One of it is Azizam and the second one is Old Phone. And if you have not gone and watched the breakdown of the music video of Sapphire that I have done, please head on to the YouTube channel of Radio 1 International on the playlist, which is In My Opinion, and I will give you all the details that you need. And with that, let's get started with the music video breakdown. Okay, so the music video starts with one of your characters from Harry Potter. That is none other than Rupert Grint, who is kind of seen walking out of a prison. Now, this is not the first time that Ed Sheeran has collaborated with Rupert Grint. Now, I have been a Sheerio for the longest time, and I remember that Rupert was featured in one of Ed's previous music videos, which was Lego House, that was released somewhere around 2011. And this is the part that I love the most, because Ed literally put up an Instagram post where he has mentioned that it took 14 years to collaborate once again with Rupert. So if you watch the music video of Lego House, you will understand that how Rupert was a stalker of Ed, and they have a very uncanny resemblance due to the ginger hair that they have and the white skin, of course. And we see that Rupert gets arrested towards the end of the music video, and this continuation towards the start of the music video of Little More connects everything. Now, one thing I personally appreciate when musicians and artists do is when they connect stories with music videos, and this is one thing that Ed's bestie, that is Taylor Swift, has also been doing, where she drops Easter eggs and connects each of her music videos to the next. And of course, Ed Sheeran had to follow her footsteps. So as the music video progresses, we see Rupert, who kind of, comes out of the prison, and the prison guard, who was previously an unknown stranger, turns into Ed. And then we see Rupert, who is kind of seeing a billboard of Ed's new album, that is Play. Now it also kind of, hits me a little, because we understand that how after 14 years, Rupert has to start over his life all over again. But we have Ed, who is doing all the numbers. He's become a global heartthrob, of course also in India, because he was also seen collaborating with Arijit Singh on the song Sapphire. And I also feel that through this entire transition of Rupert, he's kind of trying to forget his past and move on into his new life. We see Rupert, who kind of goes into his childhood home, and he enters his bedroom where he has posters of Ed all around, kind of giving you an idea that the kind of stalker that he was. Now, again, this is another scene that I personally relate, because I have been a fan of the biggest boy band, and if you enter my bedroom, you will also see all these posters of the band One Direction all around. Yes, I'm not a stalker, but yes, the feeling is very similar to what Rupert was feeling. Once out of prison, we have Rupert, who kind of goes for a therapy program, which is also called as Stalkers Anonymous. And he's kind of trying to narrate his feelings out, and he lands up getting a new job as a cleaner in a mansion. Of course, we have Ed Sheeran, who kind of makes an appearance here and there, because he's such a big celebrity and there is no way you can avoid him, be it on TV or also on Jimmy Fallon's interviews as well. And then towards the end, we see that Rupert falls in love with a beautiful girl, of course, a character from Game of Thrones, that is Natalie Emmanuel. And I feel that we got a Harry Potter into Game of Thrones collaboration before GTA 6. So we have Natalie, who kind of brings a very positive feeling into Rupert's life. And of course, it's like every woman who kind of damage controls for every man who has had a very great heartbreak or a stalkerish feeling in their life. We have Natalie, who kind of reinforces the feeling of love, companionship, and also the idea that there is a life beyond being a stalker. And which is why we have Rupert, who lands up proposing to her. But again, as I say, the prison of Azkaban, or in this case, the prisoner of Azkaban, cannot get rid of Ed everywhere. Okay, so towards the end of the music video, it's one of my most favorite parts, because we see Rupert, who is waiting for his bride at the altar, and then we have the bride, who is of course walking towards him, and when he tries to unveil her, we see that it is Ed, and not the actual bride. And that is how Ed has taken over the entire ecosystem of Rupert's life. Of course, we also have Ed, who is then seen dancing as an altar boy, also as a gardener, and somewhere also as his therapist. And in my opinion, I personally love this entire music video because it felt like a mix of nostalgia, romance, and also the stalker bit that you can't run away from, which is why I felt that it was a whole flavor of an ice cream sundae. And I want to give an appreciation to Ed because there were over 250 outfit changes that he did, and all of his outfits were sustainably sourced. So yes, Ed, you are literally raising the bar with every single music video of yours. So the music video ends with Ed and Rupert, who dance as a bride and groom, and it immediately takes me back to the music video of Thinking Out Loud. Now we all know how shy Ed was in that music video, but right now he's dancing so confidently. Also towards the end of the music video, I feel that it accurately describes what a narcissistic and trauma bonding relationship feels like. And as much as I like the music video, there are others who did so. So let me read out few of the comments from the music video out for you. The first comment reads that I never thought I would see Rupert Grint dancing with Ed Sheeran in a wedding dress. This will live rent-free in my head. The second one is, this is another great example of why Ed Sheeran is still 100% fabulous. And the last one is my personal favorite because you need to give 50 points to Gryffindor because of course it has Rupert Grint in this music video. So if you like this music video of A Little More by Ed Sheeran, there are other recommendations that I have. Number one would be Lego House. Now this song is a little slow, but it was one of those songs that made me love Ed in the first place. The second one would be I Don't Care, which was featuring Justin Bieber. And if you didn't know, Justin Bieber and Ed have collaborated on a lot of songs. Also, one fun fact that is Ed Sheeran was a writer for one of One Direction songs, or maybe more, that is Little Things. And lastly, one of my favorite dance numbers from Ed is Bad Habits. So you need to go and listen to it right now. And if you like this music video breakdown and all the meaning and the lore that I gave you behind it, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Also do comment what was your most favorite part, and I will see you next time in another video dissection. Bye bye.
94.3 Radio 1.